Very good morning, all the students of 6th standard. We are learning here our lesson of history's 7th lesson. We are learning India during the Maurya period. This one lesson we are learning. I hope whenever I upload video and I have sent link in our group, that time you usually generally you see our video. Am I correct, beta? Are you watching the videos in home also? Okay, so it's okay. Here one our new means old one only friend, but came today to attend our physical classes from here. So you can see changes here between the student, that here 1, 2 and 3. You can guess those who are in a 6th standard, you can understand by seeing their faces. So what is here lessons? I will show you the video. Those who not have textbook, some students they not have textbook, so this point is going on. I think on that day in a previous video we have seen the public welfare activities of Emperor Ashoka. This one we have seen public welfare activities. Today the administration during the Maurya period. This one point we will see administrations during the Maurya period, life of the peoples during the Maurya period. This one also point we have to study. And here on the next page some information is here. I will show the full page. It's okay. Those who not a textbook, they zoom this one video, they zoom it, pause it, and in this way you can read. This is the means textbook only. Photo you will get proper. Instead of clicking one page photo, it is video only. So here you can hold, you can pause, and you can read out. So let's start. Turn to our point 33. Lesson number 7 is going on, India during the Maurya period. Page number 33, administrations during the Maurya period. Page number 33. Here see the Patliputra was the capital of the Maurya Empire. As we know that Maurya Empire was set up at Patliputra. Chandragupta Maurya, he was a founder of Maurya Empire with the help of Chanakya, Arya Chanakya, or the Kautilya also we can call him. He lead him. After the Chandragupta Maurya is there, Bindusara, he became the king is this. After that, Emperor Ashoka ascended on the throne. So, Bindusara's son Ashoka, he was there. When he ascended on the throne in the 273 BC, then his empire spread in vast regions. Then afterward there was a war of Emperor Ashoka and Kalinga, and Emperor Ashoka was deeply touched with the war incident or with the bloodshed of that war, and he decided never to be wage war against, and also he restricted one in his kingdom not to be hunt animals for any purpose. He turned embrace toward the Buddhism. He sent his own daughter and son, his son Mahendra and a daughter Sangamitra to Sri Lanka. For what purpose? He sent to them to spread the Buddhist religion in Sri Lanka. So along with that, he sent Buddhist bhikkhus also there into the Central Asia, West Asia and the Central Asia for the spreading the Buddhism. Number of the public welfare activities he carried out. He set up proper administration there. He made a proper provisions for medical facility for the people, those who lived in his kingdom, and he planted the trees from the road both sides. From the travels, when the traveler they were going, they get the proper shade. He set up or built the viharas, ashramalay. Also he set up for them dharmashala, in another word we can call. He set up for the travels to be rest. So such activities he provided in his kingdom for the peoples. Now Administration. What kind of administrative activities were there? Patliputra was the capital of the Maurya Empire. It is a capital city of their empire. For example, Maharashtra's capital is Mumbai. India's capital is Delhi. Like same way, Shivaji Maharaj's capital city, Raigad. Raigad was the capital of Shivaji Maharaj's kingdom. Like same, Patliputra was the capital of Maurya's empire for the sake of administrative convenience. For the sake of administrative convenience. Means we can be better governed. Administration should be better in a proper way. We can govern properly, efficiently. They divided that. For example, in a class also, we monitor the class, maintain the discipline in a proper way in the class. So we appoint different monitor there. One is main monitor, next one is a discipline monitor. That next another one is a language monitor. One is that uniform to check monitor that. So different monitors are there. They help, and by their support we can bring more silence in the class. Like same way, for the administrative purpose, Emperor Ashoka's Maurya's empire was divided there. The empire was divided into the 4 regions. Empire was divided into the 4 regions, each with its own capital. Each division with its own capital. Our Maharashtra is also divided into the 6 territory, 6 part, administrative part, 6 divisions. Vidarbha division is Nagpur side, that Aurangabad division, Marathwada we can call that, Ratnagiri, Konkan division is there, Paschim Maharashtra division. So like these divisions are there of Maharashtra. So each division has its own capital. Western region. First one, what is the Western region? 4 regions were there of the Maurya Empire. Among that, the first one, Western region, Toshali or Odisha. Eastern side, Eastern region, Toshali or Odisha. Odisha is also one state. Eastern side of our India, Odisha is there. So Odisha, this is the eastern side state there. Toshali is the capital of eastern regions. In the western region, Ujjaini, Madhya Pradesh. Western side, Ujjaini, Madhya Pradesh. Where is Ujjain? It is in Madhya Pradesh. MP also we can call in short, Madhya Pradesh. Southern region, Suvarnagiri, Kanakagiri in Karnataka. Southern region, south side, downside when we come, Suvarnagiri, or also we can call as the Kanakagiri. It is in Karnataka. Southern side Karnataka is there, Suvarnagiri. And northern region, Takshashila. Northern side, what is the Takshashila? Present time Takshashila is in Pakistan. So in this region, Maurya's empire was spread. Before that, Pakistan was also India's only part. No word of Pakistan. It was India only. So in this 4 regions, they set up of his kingdom, Maurya's empire's 4 divisions were there. There was a council of ministers which advised the king in a matter of administration. Council of ministers during the time of Shivaji Maharaj also 8 ministers were there. Ashtapradhan Mandal we studied there. So like same way, during the Maurya's time also there were council of ministers were there. They advised the kings in the administrative manner. In the administration they advised there. They helped support to the kings. There were many officers working at a different levels. Number of the other officers were there in the Maurya's administrative division or in his kingdom, and all these officers they help or they support. They work at a different levels there. For example, one is a Senapati, head of the army there. Then in army also different groups were there. In present time we call now that captain, Havaldar, like saying. There were different officers posts were there. Someone who look after that religious matter, Nayadish, display, one who collect the revenue, Amatya. Like it's different officers were there in the kingdoms there. They held support to the Maurya's empire. There was an efficient intelligence services which kept eye on administrations and on the movement of the enemies. So during the Maurya time also there were administrative divisions, secret intelligence departments were there. Intelligence department, spy, we call the spy then, jasus. Spies were there. So they kept eye on enemies' activities. Number of the agents were there. Raw agent, secret agent. He is a secret agent. WW means what is that secret agent? James Bond 007 they will tell the secret agent. Like same way during the Maurya's time also there were different secret agents were separate efficient intelligence department services were there. So those who engage in such a efficient secret department, they were keeping watch on the surrounding area. They were going into the enemy's territory, and that informations they were collecting and providing to the kings by changing their dress, their styles, wearing that another dresses. They were roaming in another kingdoms or in another region or area as the local person of that side, and all information they were collecting, and here they were providing to their kings. So this is a intelligence services. So this we can call as a intelligence services. Jasus also we can call in Marathi, Hindi there. So there was an efficient intelligence services which kept eye on administrations and on the movement of the enemies, life of the people during the Maurya period. Now what kind of life is there? The people, those who lived during the Maurya period, their lifestyle. Now what is the lifestyle of our people in present time? Like same way, Maurya's people's lifestyle. During the Maurya period, agriculture production had a great importance. During the time of Maurya Empire, there was a lot of great importance for the agricultural productions. Whatever the agriculture production is there, agriculture produce is there. For that more importance, people they were producing more agriculture's products. 1 minute, Ray. What is time? Oh, so sorry, unwittingly we have to stop here. When we will come tomorrow, then tomorrow we will see with the next one period. Thank you very much. Bye bye.